I just heard a weird noise outside. I don't know. Was that a bird? Anyway, what's going on, guys? It's your girl B back again with another video. Today is April 1st and we have a full moon in Libra. That's probably why I'm hearing some weird creatures outside. This is going to be for my air signs. This is your love report for the month of April. Whether you're single, attached, committed, or separated, whatever your situation might be, there might be a message for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading, feel free to DM me or email me right here. Be happy, be good, wellness@gmail.com. I will never reach out to you personally for a reading. Don't get scammed, okay? So this is going to be for my air signs, for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra placements of the world, sun, moon, rising, whatever resonates with you, okay? So let's get into it. All right. Okay. So, air signs. I have the Eight of Cups and the Empress in reverse, okay? We have our full moon in Libra today, okay? Libra's an air sign. We've got, it's illuminating a lot of our relationships, all right? We have the Eight of Swords upright. You guys got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit card. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, for some of you air signs, I love y'all, but I feel like a lot of indecision sometimes, right? It could be the air quality, but I do kind of feel like there is something that you can't decide on. You don't know what you want. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? I feel like there's a lot of avoidant energy here with this Eight of Cups, okay? So what are you avoiding, air signs? What's going on? This moon is going to bring it out because it's in your element. It's a Libra full moon. It's focusing on the relationships, like I said. Whatever it is, it's creating a block, okay? Whatever it is you don't want to make a decision on, okay? It's creating a really big block in your love life, okay? I do feel a little bit of anxiety. There might be a little bit of, some of you might be throwing out some selfish energy because you're not really emotionally expressing yourself the way that you should and you know it. Again, it's just really indecisive. Like you just don't know what you want. That's okay. You don't have to, right away. I do think that it's going to come out though at some point, and you're going to have to, no matter what I'm getting is sharing what you want, even if you get rejected. Okay. That's what I'm feeling right now. Express your feelings, even if you get rejected. Because those feelings, air sword energy, right? It's about the mental aspects, right? So I feel like emotions don't really always come naturally. And so I feel like just expressing yourself, again, even if the outcome doesn't come out the way you want it, right? Even if there's rejection, even if the feelings are not reciprocated, it's really crucial that you share what you feel, especially this month. That's what I'm getting. Because this Eight of Swords energy, this person that's tied up, blindfolded, this is somebody that I feel like you might even be talking yourself out of this, or also just kind of being negative about the situation. But I'm feeling like it's more negative about yourself. Like you don't feel like you have a place to say something, or you don't, in terms of a relationship, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like this is going to be more for air signs that are already currently involved with somebody. I'm not feeling anything new. I'm feeling like this is unresolved stuff. This is unresolved connections, right? This is something that you haven't been able to really gain clarity on because you don't know what you want. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some people that are stuck in the middle, like almost limbo, like, do I continue to just move forward with this, or do I leave this situation, or what do I do? I feel like there's a lot. I do feel like there's some air signs that are going to be leaving situations, like partnerships that aren't aligning anymore. Okay. But I think that that's really hard because there's a lot of that negativity that's like, well, if I leave, then this happens. ABC happens, right? It's a lot of mental stuff. That's what I'm feeling with you guys. But there's something that needs to close out with that Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like this is destiny. You're feeling it intuitively because it's supposed to happen, right? It's supposed to come up. And again, there's a lot of you that don't want to get rejected. You don't want to share your feelings, right? Because potentially sharing your feelings might end the relationship, or sharing your feelings because it's an unresolved issue, right? And that person doesn't feel the same way. That's what I'm getting. I'm kind of getting a mixture of both here. So some of you that are already tied into a relationship of some sort, maybe wanting to leave the situation, not sure how you're going to do it, right? Or you feel like things are going to fall apart if you do. Or some of you, again, like unresolved connections, flings that you want in your life, or you just want them to know you feel a certain way, and you're worried about sharing how you feel because you don't want to be rejected. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. The Hermit card, this is about like soul searching. This is about going inward. Okay. This is literally about what I feel is like, because you guys are so overwhelmed with the mental clarity right now and like gaining that, I think that a lot of you air signs are going to need to go in a little more. Okay. Some of you might need to meditate. Some of you, maybe you're distracting yourselves with other like social events, partying, going out, right? And you're like, I know I need to kind of sit with this. I think a lot of you need to, maybe not necessarily distracting yourself anymore. That's what I'm feeling. You're going to have to sit with these emotions, and as hard as they are, you're going to have to face them. Okay, we're switching over to Love Oracle. Let's see what we got. Forgiveness, okay? Detachment and destiny, okay? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past, okay? So a lot of you guys, I feel like there's issues already that have already been there. And I feel like, again, this has to do with a connection that's kind of been like echoing in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? There's stuff that happened between this connection that you need to let go of. Some of it is more like, maybe we're not compatible and we need to let go of the whole thing, right? And being able to forgive yourself for feeling that way. I'm also getting some of you might be a little bit more conservative as far as like marriage or a higher level of commitment goes. There might be children involved. So it's like, if you walk away from this situation, it's going to affect, it's like a domino effect. It's going to affect kids. It's going to affect other family members, right? Other family members might judge you for it, right? That's kind of what I feel. But in terms of those of you that are maybe single and there's a connection that keeps kind of coming up, right? And you keep thinking about it and you want to share those feelings, like I said earlier, being able to forgive what happened, during the relationship when you were together with that person, being able to forgive yourself for anything that came up, especially like not being able to share your feelings. That's a hard one. It doesn't come natural for some people. But I do think that situation is going to need a lot of love and forgiveness, even if it doesn't go the way you want, right? Even if like you guys just aren't meant to be together, right? There's that too. Just being able to let go of the past. That's the energy I get. Detachment. Detachment. This card is literally about letting it go, right? Being able to just detach from it affecting you, right? If you detach from it a little bit and not being worried about the outcomes again, right? That's what I feel. Destiny. Okay, I do feel like this is, as hard as it is, this is something you have to do. This is something you have to go through. Especially if it keeps coming up, it keeps coming up, you keep thinking about it, or it keeps like, you try to forget about it and you're reminded of that person. There's something there that needs to be closed out, right? There's something there that needs to be spoken. You have to say something. That's what I keep getting for you guys. Okay, let's see, we're gonna get a couple more. Dreams coming true. Okay, this is what I feel with this. Again, it's that energy of like that destiny, things that need to happen, they're meant to happen, right? Because I feel like this particular situation, whatever you're holding on to from the past, it is blocking you from what is gonna come in. Like whatever actual relationship you're meant to have, it's blocking you from actually having that true happiness. Because I feel like a lot of you are putting on masks, like you're kind of just going through the emotions in this, whatever this connection is. Again, whether you're already connected to someone or it's someone from the past that keeps haunting you energetically, right? Lead and confront. I feel like right now you guys are really, you're going inward as far as like trying to find mental clarity. You're seeing the inner child a lot too. This card is a reflection of that. There's a lot of wounds that are coming up for this, right? A lot of you have rejection wounds. A lot of you have trauma with feeling like you don't want to leave a situation because you don't want to be alone, right? But you don't necessarily want to admit that either. I think that you guys are going to you're going to see, you know what, maybe it's better that I am, because I am wasting my time in this situation that isn't going anywhere. Okay, this is about taking initiative for yourself. Lead. Challenging times. Like I feel like you've got to pull this armor off. Okay, you have to be vulnerable, and it's hard. It's hard to be able to share your feelings, and especially if it's gonna hurt you, if you're gonna get rejected, like I said, or it might hurt the other person, right? This is about being honest though, air signs. Like it is time to start being honest with yourself about certain things and certain people, certain connections, because again, you're blocking yourself from your own happiness. If something's not working out anymore, you need to sit with that. And I feel like this moon is really going to illuminate that for you guys. And that's okay. Like sit with it and think about it, but you deserve to be happy. And sometimes you got to let go of old things in order for that happiness to come in.